So a new website called TrustMRR just came out recently. It's been built by Marc Levion. And the idea here is that it allows people to verify the screenshot MRR that are usually fakes on X, or not usually, but often fake. So here, to add a startup, you need to add your Stripe API key, which means that all the listings with their revenue and MRR are real and verified. So I dig for a few minutes the listing to find out some interesting tools that I want to share with you. The idea is to see how they are getting their traffic, what they are doing, how they are targeting their users, and talk a little bit about that. Nothing too serious, just interesting to see how we could eventually replicate this. So the first tool that I found is Vid AI. It would be great if I could just open this page here. So they are making in the last 30 days $50,000, and they went up to almost $100,000 per month, which is really solid. It's a tool that lets you build faceless videos using AI. So I know very well this market because I'm also building since more than a year a tool called StoryShort.ai, which is literally a direct competitor to Vid AI. So I was really surprised to see their revenue, to see that they are making that much. Not surprised, but intrigued at least. So what they are doing is exactly the same thing than StoryShort. They make faceless video based on prompt. So the idea is that you type a prompt, and the AI will generate segments with voices, AI videos, AI image, moving images, stock videos, or even gameplay in the background. So yeah, you have everything here. They are probably using Replicate, 11 Labs for the sound. So yeah, so overall, the same thing than StoryShort, but their pricing is a lot higher because StoryShort starts at $39 per month, and their first plan is almost $100 per month. So they allow more videos, of course, but yeah, maybe something I should dig into, maybe increasing my price. It could be interesting. So now let's see how they are getting their traffic, because they make revenue, but how do they make revenue? How do they make money? Let's see. So usually what I do to see how a website is making money is go to Ahrefs. It's a tool that allows you to view some SEO metrics of a website. So here we can see that they are not getting, according to Ahrefs, because it's not always exact, they are not getting that much of organic traffic. They are making a bit of ads on Google, paid keywords, paid traffic, but not that much, and they're getting a bit of organic traffic. So I don't know if this is enough to justify those $50,000 per month. Maybe if the keywords are highly targeted, but I checked previously and we can see that their traffic, most of their traffic is on those keywords, and those keywords are only their brand name. So it's people that know them already. They don't discover the tool using SEO. So let's see if they are doing ads on Meta. It could be another option. So again, if you don't use this tool, let me finish this. It's called Meta Ads Library, and it allows you to view the ads run by almost anybody on Facebook or Instagram just by typing their name. So here I can see that if I type vid.ai, I don't have any vid.ai showing up, so they are probably not making any ads on Meta. Yeah, maybe this, no, this is not Vid AI. So yeah, there's a high chance that most of their traffic is coming from Google Ads and SEO. I think they are doing a really good job to get the most out of their traffic, because they have a small organic traffic, but they are making high revenue. So congrats. Maybe I should increase my pricing on StoryShort. Next tool that I found interesting here is Postbridge. I can't find it anymore. Post. Okay. Let's do it another way. No. Postbridge. Okay. I can't find it. So Postbridge is making $13,000 per month, which is quite decent. It's made by Jack Fricks, which is a guy famous on X, and he shares some really interesting stuff. You should give him a follow if you want to learn more about how he's building Postbridge. So Postbridge is a social media scheduling tool. It literally allows you to schedule your post on Facebook, Instagram, and every other platform, just like many other platforms do it, but it's a good example that you don't need to reinvent the wheel to make money. You can sometimes just make something that is already working somewhere else and make your own version of it. So this is what Jack did. So let's see how Jack gets his traffic. So Jack isn't making any ads because I can't find Postbridge here. I'm not really surprised, but I think he should try. If I were him, I would try. Now let's see if he has organic traffic. I think that most of the customers Jack gets are from his own X account, because he is followed by like 15,000 people, I think. Jack Fricks, yeah, 58,000 followers. So he tweets a lot about the Postbridge, which is great because it's the kind of tool that you can talk a lot about on X, on the indie hackers community, because all those indie hackers people are the target customers of this tool. So I think many customers come from here, and he also gets some decent organic traffic. So it's really smart from him, because most of the time people who get customers using their notoriety on X or other platform completely forget other source of traffic, and Jack is really making some effort here. For example, he's making something really smart, which is free tools. So he's building tools related to its niche. For example, he built an Instagram handle checker to check if your Instagram handle is available. So really smart, because there is a lot of demand for this kind of tool. People are coming here and they can see what the tool is about, and at least they can be interested to schedule their tool because they are interested by those stuff. So he gets traffic from this, he gets traffic from blog posts, I think. Yes, we can see some blog posts here. YouTube tag, yeah, and other free tools. So yeah, pretty smart. Decent MRR and really smart acquisition. So congrats to Jack, and give him a follow if you don't already, because yeah, he really shared the ups and downs of building a tool like this, and it's quite interesting. Now, next tool I want to talk about is AI directories. So I hope I will find it again. What's the name? AI directories. So the revenue are much more smaller, $3,000 on the last 30 days. They went up to almost $10,000, and the revenue have decreased a little bit recently. But I'm always surprised to see this kind of, that you can make this type of money, that much of money with this kind of product, because basically it's just a directory tool. So you can submit your app, your website, and you get listed here. So the listing are all paid. There is no free listing, I think. So all their money are coming from here. Of course, all their traffic is coming from SEO, because the big advantage of this kind of tool is that the more you get product listed on your platform, the more you get organic traffic. And the more you get organic traffic, the higher your pricing can be. But in the end, when you submit your website here, all you're paying for is a backlink, because except if you are on the first page like here, I don't think you get any traffic from this. But still, congrats to Sergio, I think. What's the name? Okay, I lost it. No, okay. So the founder is Sergio from AI Directories. So congrats to Sergio for this. There are many directories, but they are all working. Well, they are all, most of them are making decent money. It's not something I'm really interested in, because there's no, it's a directory. So okay, now the last tools that I noticed that is quite interesting, it's aiselfi.es. There are not much tools on TrustMRR right now, so I make other video when I find other gems. So AI Selfie made almost $4,000 in the past 30 days, and they went to almost $6,000 per month. So they are still growing slowly but surely since like a year. So again, it's a market that I know very well, because I built a tool called portraitlabs.ai that is doing exactly this. The idea here is that you upload a few photos of you, and in the backend you will fine-tune a model of Flux, which is an AI image generation model. And then you'll be able to call this fine-tuned model to generate professional AI headshots in minutes, not days, of course. And so, yeah, it works exactly like this. You upload selfies, and then you can take photos of you just using a prompt. So it's really great. Not for everyone. It won't replace photographers, but I think it's great for corporate headshots, for many people who work on social media. There are many use cases. So now let's see how they are getting their traffic. So they have a bit of traffic, not much. They have like, it's not always really accurate, but it's small traffic, and they are making a bit of ads on Google. So what I find really interesting with AI Selfie is that it's the kind of tool that is easy to build. It makes like almost $5,000 per month, which is decent. It's not something that will allow you to buy a Lamborghini, but I think it's decent. For most people, it's enough. They don't have a lot of traffic, as you can see. They are ranking on a few keywords that are really targeted really well, that are really nice keywords, but they don't have a lot of traffic. They don't have a lot of money, but still great. And it's a great example that sometimes you can build small things. You don't always have to build really complex things with raising funds, etc. You can also build small things like this. So yeah, I really like this type of thing. I really like this type of tools. So this is the guy who built it, John. He also making Kea. Okay, it's a bit different. It's another directory tool, by the way. But yeah, I really like this. It's a competitor to photo.ai, which is the tool of Peter Levels. And he is making like almost $100,000 per month. So yeah, there is a lot of money to make here. It's easy to do, easy to maintain, easy to get traffic. And I think he could have even more sales by doing ads on Meta. So yeah. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll make another video if you're interested by this type of quick analysis very soon, and I'll see you in the next video.